Welcome to Peer 1, Chapter 14.5, where this lesson will look into the laws of logarithms, also known as the power ranges of logarithms, because there'll be four of them, which you have to know, and they have their own identity. They have their own little characters that we have to remember. So before we start, okay, just a quick recap what we did last lesson about what's a logarithm. Logarithm essentially is a relationship between the base, okay, as a power of exponential power, so the inverse of exponential function. So we can rewrite log as ab equals c, then a to the power of c equals b. So that's the relationship about logarithm. So it helps you connect with the base and the power, which actually this indeed is our first law, which is the base law. So log, we can write log base a of b equals c. Then this arrow, okay, I'll explain a bit more. This arrow, a to the power of c equals b. So this is what we know, what we've learned last lesson. This is known as the base law. So what about this arrow we're talking about? Okay, this arrow means implies on both direction. It means, for example, so it means log ab equals c implies a to the power of c equals b. So this arrow means implies. But backwards, okay, what it also means is you can see the arrows both pointing two ways. It means a to the power of c equals b also could be changed into log ab equals c. Now, it's not always the case. For example, let's say here we've got a to b. Okay, what it means is a implies b. A good example would be, for example, your dad, your father has mustache. All right, it's a man with mustache. Then, okay, that means your dad has mustache, and a man implies dad, right? However, not the opposite, not the other way around. It doesn't mean if you see a man with mustache, that's your dad. So do you see that? Okay, so A implies B means it's not. That does not necessarily mean B implies A. So right, multiplication law. Log. Okay, we have log A plus log B equals to log A B. Okay, so log A plus log B equals log AB. Just one thing, okay, be careful with this, is that log AB does not include to log A times log B. A lot of students would have made the mistake. Log AB is log A times log B. It's not the same thing. Okay, log A plus log B is log AB. Also, there's one more I want to mention about. Log A plus B is not the same as log AB. Okay, so you must have log A plus log B equals log AB. So that's the multiplication law. Okay, division law, very similar. Log A minus log B will equals to log A over B. Now, what about the base? We don't talk about base in here. We assume the base of all the logs here the same. If you don't see a base, normally we mean 10, right? So by default, the base of log is 10. Power law, okay, power law. So log, if we've log A to the power of k, that could be rewritten as k times log A. So we can take down the power. Okay. So, right. So remember these four laws. You're going to use them as we go when it comes to logarithm. These four laws will tell us, will play a big role in how we solve equation without logarithms later on. So, for example, in here, how do we to simplify? Okay, log x plus log y. We can have a look at the four laws. Okay, we've got the four laws in here for you. So log x plus log y, you can possibly think about which law it relates to. Okay, so the base law, multiplication law, division law, or the power law. Well, log a plus log b, that's a multiplication law. We don't have to write multiplication law. No one say this, but we just give it a name. So we can remember it. So log A plus log B, okay, equals to log. Now, because the base is 6, so they specifically put a 6 in the base, so we must put a 6 in the base. If we don't write, then we assume it's a 10, which obviously the base 6 is not the same as the base 10. So log 6 of x, y, okay? Example number 2, okay? Now, think about what I want you to do is think about which law it applies to this question. First of all, okay, we can see a minus in the middle, log something minus log something. Definitely something to deal with the division law. Okay, the division law. So if I call it the base law, multiplication law, division law, and power law. Right, what else? The power law. Because you can see the 2 in the front and 3 in the front. Sounds looks like a K in the front. So what can we do in here? Well, which one do we do first? If I only use division law, I must have nothing in front of the log. So what I need to do is I need to first bring the 2, just use the power law to get rid of the 2 in the front first. I call it cleansing the log. Okay, cleaning the log means you have nothing in the front. Okay, pun intended, clean the log. So to get rid of the 2, you can use the power law. So first we use the power law. Okay, so I can write log base 5 of 3 to the power of 2 minus log base 5 of 3 to the power of 2. Nope, 3 to the power of 2 to the power of 3. Okay, so bring the number in the front to the power using power law. And then we can simplify the numbers. Log 9 base 5 minus log 8 to the power of 3. And then we can use the division law, which equals to log 5 of 9 over 8. And that's it. Right, that's it. So this is what we also call exact value. Okay, exact value means if you try putting in a calculator, you get decimal. But to write exact value means we'll write a full value itself. So example one more. Okay, write the following expression in terms of log x, log z, and log y. Have a look in here. Okay, again, think about which law applies in here, or which laws apply in here. Now we can see they all multiply together. So clearly, some will do multiplication law. Okay, I see a power as well, so some will do power law. So what I want to do is I want to split them out as in log x, log y, log z. So what I'll do is I will do multiplication law first. So let me rewrite the question. Log x squared y z cubed equals to log x squared plus log y plus log z cubed. So this step is multiplication law. Okay, next I see a square in there, so I can bring in the front. So 2 log x, log y is nothing, can't do anything else. Log y plus the 3 can bring in the front. 3 log z. That's the answer. Okay, so this step is the power law. Okay, right, we're going to use these a lot later on when it comes to solving equations. So pause the video, okay, have a go at practice question 1. I think that's the only practice question, right? Yeah, this is the only practice question. So pause the video, have a go to simplify these logarithms using the log laws. When you're ready for the answer, you can press play. Here are the answers. I try to be as explicit as I can, try to be explanatory as I can, using all the showing you where apply the laws. Okay, question A, quite simply, we apply the the division law, DL. Division law, if you look at the key on the top right, you know what each one stands for. Division law means log A minus B means log A over B. Okay, so the base is not 10, therefore we write 2. Question B, they give you the base 10, doesn't matter. We don't have to write the base 10. So we can just write log 3 minus 4 log 2. Apply the power law first, because there's a 4 in the front. So I need to clean the log, so bring the 4 into the power. Okay, so I put in calculator, run of 16, and then do division law. Log A minus log B means log A divided by B. So log 3 divided by 1 over 16, which is log 48. C, slightly trickier. 2 log 2, we can use the power law. Again, clean the log. Don't have any number in the front, so we can make it log 2 squared. Now I have log 5 plus log 8. I can use the multiplication law. Log 5 times log 8, so log 5 times 8. Okay, so which is log 4 minus log 40. Then once I've cleaned the log, I can use division law. Log A divided by log A minus log B, same as log A over B. So 4 over 10, which is same as 1 over 10. Now, I didn't put in a calculator, actually give me minus 1. So you might be wondering what triggers me to think about putting to minus 1. Well, because I've got a base 10 in here, right? Base 10, remember, the relationship between the base and the number in here itself is what's the power of the base gives rise to the number in here. In other words, what's 10 to the power of something gives you 1 over 10. So I look at this, when you think about power, because you see 10 in both sort of the base and the number itself, then you might be thinking, is there a relationship in there? So I put in a calculator, there's no harm, and it gives me minus 1. Okay, the reason being is, because 10 to the power of minus 1 gives you 1 over 10. That's why it gives you minus 1. Okay, so just for record. Question D, and then this is just algebra. So we have a base A, so we have to keep writing it. So I use the multiplication law and the division law at the same time. So log x plus log root y minus log z, because z is the denominator. So root y could be written as power of a half. So I bring the power of a half in the front as using power law. And that's it for the lesson.